Hey, what up? Lazy here as always. In this episode, we're back on Forza Horizon 5 and we're here with the Ferrari SF90 Stradale. And I've seen people drift this thing, I've seen them drag it, off-road race, but what I want to do really is turn it into a burnout car and see how it'll go. So let's jump in and get this build started. Okay, so not gonna lie, I've already built this once before to see if the tune will work. So as for the engine options, we can swap out to a V12 hybrid, but honestly the stock engine runs a bunch more torque and I'd prefer that. I am going to convert it to rear wheel drive because we drop a bunch of weight, and yeah. For the aero, I'm just going to leave all this stock. I don't like the Forza aero on this at all. Yep. Jumping into the tyre compound, we're running some sticky 315s in the rear, so I'm going to loosen it up with some snow tyres. But I'm going to leave it at a 255 in the front. Yeah, 315. I'm going to leave it on the stock 20s in the front and in the rear. For the rims, there's a set in here I want to go with, and they are the Work Genosis FMB03s. And for the front track width, I'm going to bring it all the way out, and I'm going to leave the rear stock. Alright, jumping into the drivetrain. Since we converted, we've already got an upgraded clutch. I'm going to go with a 6-speed race transmission. I'm also going to upgrade the drive shaft, and I'm going to drop in the drift diff. Alright, jumping into here, we've already got adjustable brakes, so I'm going to go with drift suspension. That actually looks pretty good. We'll max out the sway bars in the front and the rear. I'm definitely not going to cage it, and we'll chuck the weight reduction on now. So 2944, that's actually not too bad at all. Alright, jumping into the engine. Since this is a burnout car, I want to run all the power, so I'm going to go through and completely max this out. In the end, we're going to be running 1,382 horsepower and 1,278 foot-pounds. So that should get the rear wheels tires spinning really nicely. So yeah, there we go, 1,382 and 1,278 at just a little under 3,000 pounds. I can make that work. Awesome. So there is the build done. The paint is also done. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that awesome stuff. It's much appreciated. Cheers. Now let's drop in a tune. Okay, so for this tune, I want the front to slide a little bit more than usual, so I'm going to bring that up to 40 psi, and I'm going to max the rear out at 55. For the gearing, I'm going to leave it all alone, but I'm going to bring 6 up to a 1.0. For the alignment, I'm going to take all the camber out of the front. I'm going to leave the negative 1.5 in the rear, and I'm going to leave the toe alone. All the rest of the suspension should be fine for what we want to do. If you want to download the tune, share codes at the bottom of the screen. As for the brakes, I'm going with an 80% front bias, and I'm going to go with a 10% pressure. As for the diff, it's already locked. I'm just going to take the 10% out. Awesome, so there is the tune done. Now let's go give this thing a rip and see how it goes. Alright, so there we go. Overall, that was a pretty solid run. It's not very often you get to put a $900,000 car on the wall. And smokes up really nice. Could use a little bit more front grip, but overall, I'm happy with that. But that's it for the video for today. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Laters.